Good evening, hockey fans. You are tuning in to the YouTube radio network. We are here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, home of the New Jersey Devils, as they play host to the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are currently on fire, sitting at this game 21-8-4, and the Devils 11-20-2. And the Lightning's success, huge part to Steven Stamkos, 27 goals, 22 assists, and 49 points, and we are only in mid-December. He's been on fire all year long. And on the other hand, on the Devils, if they're going to have a second-half turnaround, which they've had in the past, they're going to have to need this man, Corey Schneider, to step things up. He's 9-19 in the season with a 2.95 goals against average and a .877 save percentage. Not the prettiest of stats, and they're going to need their goaltender between the pipes to step things up. On the Lightning side, they're turning to Evgeny Nabokov, the ex-Shark veteran goaltender, 8-3-1 in the season with a 2.344 goals against average and a 0.923 save percentage. We'll head down to center ice now. We are just about ready to get things started off. The opening faceoff, Stamkos versus Zajac, controlled by the Devils, green at the blue line, over to Jelinas, up to Zajac at center ice, skates into the Lightning zone. Wrister by Camilleri is shot wide, back behind the net. Control by the Lightning. Tampa Bay into the New Jersey zone. Puts on some dangles. Takes a wrister, and Schneider saves it. Controlled by Zajac. And the Devils are up the right-hand side of the ice. Camilleri into the Lightning zone. Passes over to Jaromir Jagr. Wrister, he goes bar down. Jaromir Jagr, the 42-year-old veteran, has still got it. He goes bar down the wrister against Evgeny Nabokov, and he gives the New Jersey Devils a 1-0 lead. The goal is assisted by Mike Camilleri, the newly acquired free agent acquisition, and Travis Zajac, the assistant captain, the center on the line. And now we have a face-off on the blue line with 9 minutes left in the first period. Devils in the lead 1-0. And it's controlled by the Devils. John Merrill over to Peter Harold, back to Merrill. He skates it into the Tampa Bay zone. Passes it back. Zajac controls it over to Camilleri. Can't get the one-timer off, but he keeps control of it. Zajac. Wrister is wide. Nabokov gets lucky on that one. Controlled by the Lightning, but it's turned over the Devils in the neutral zone. Zajac, center ice, crosses the Tampa Bay zone. At the face-off circle, Camilleri with the wrister, saved by Nabokov. Controlled by the Lightning in front of the net, but the Devils intercept it. Back to the point. Harold, Merrill gets hit, and it's controlled by Brian Boyle of the Lightning. He's in the neutral zone. He dumps it into the Devils zone. Controlled by Merrill behind the net. Devils with possession. There at center ice now. Jaromir Jagr crosses the blue line, passes back, but it's deflected off a Lightning stick, and the Lightning have control, but a big hit by Peter Harold, and it's controlled by the Lightning still. Wrister is saved by Schneider. Peter Harold with the puck. Passes up to the neutral zone. Still controlled by the Devils. Jagr over to Harold. Back to Dinas Zubris. Passes back, Jaromir Jagr, and he gets a stick lifted by Steven Stamkos in its control. Here's Valtteri Filppula, and he took a shot. It's off the post, but he was offsides. Minute 51 left, and that'll wrap things up for the first period. The Devils in the lead 1-0. We'll be right back here on the YouTube radio network for some more Devils hockey. Welcome back to the YouTube radio network. We have a Devils-Lightning matchup. We're just about ready to get things started off in the second period. Victor Hedman's in the box for the Lightning. It'll be Zajac versus Stamkos for the opening period of the second period. 1-0 Devils lead, and it's controlled by Zajac and the Devils. Jelinas up to Jagr, left-hand side to the slot. Travis Zajac, and the Devils have already put a second goal on the board. Not even 20 seconds in to the second period. In fact, that was 9 seconds into the second period, and the Devils are already up 2-0. Victor Hedman's penalty does pay, and the Devils take advantage of it. Zajac goal, assisted by Jelinas and Jaromir Jagr. And they'll have a face-off at center ice after that goal. And the puck is dropped. That's controlled by the Devils once again. Zajac's line still on the ice. He dumps it in. Zajac and Camilleri fighting the puck. Zajac backhand on net, saved with the pads of Nabokov. Controlled by Green. Back to Zajac. Over to Jelinas. Zajac. Wrister is blocked in front. And the Lightning have control. Turned over the Devils. Stick lifted by Jagr. Back to Andy Green. Curves the center ice. Slap shot is deflected in off of Travis Zajac's stick. It's a 3-0 Devils lead. Evgeny Nabokov having a rough night in net. As we are early second period, the Devils are up 3-0. Goal was scored by Travis Zajac off the deflection off the Andy Green wrister. And the Travis Zajac pass to set it all up. And it's now a 3-0 Devils lead. Here with 16:31 left in the second. We'll have a face-off on the Devils side of the ice. Right in front of the goalie. Won by the Lightning. Shot on net is saved by Schneider. Covered up, passed out to ZAJACULATION. Passed out to Havlat at center ice. Crosses in the Tampa Bay zone. Takes a wrister. Saved off the blocker of Nabokov. Havlat once again. Larson. ZAJACULATION. Skating in the Lightning zone. Back to the point. Larson. Slap shot is deflected wide. Lightning with control of it in their own zone. And there's a big hit by the net. The puck is right by Nabokov. Control of the Devils. Klo. Larson. He finds Henrique behind the net. Back to Larson. Takes their slapper. But it's deflected by the defenseman. Lightning with control of it. Skates into the Devils zone. Puts on some moves. Flipula. Dumps it in. Control of the Lightning still. To the slot. Wrister saved by Schneider. Nice save by Corey Schneider. Devils with control. Josefson up to Klo. Puts on the brakes. Passes it back to Josefson. Back to Larson, but he misses it. And Schneider will control that when he dumps it all the way down the ice. That'll head back all the way to Nabokov's side into his trapezoid. Control by the Devils. And Wrister is saved by Nabokov. Control by the Lightning, but some board play. Devils have control of it. Josefson with the shot is deflected wide. He can't get it on net. Another possession by the Devils. Ryder finds Josefson, but the Lightning take over after a hit. Lightning in the neutral zone. Crossing into the New Jersey zone. The shot by Flipia is off the post. And after the big hit by Eric Jelinas, the Devils have good possession of it. Zajac crosses the blue line into the Tampa Bay zone. Passes to center ice. Jaromir Jagr, and it's back to Jelinas with the wrister, but it's deflected in front of the net. Lightning with control of it. Palat skating into the Devils zone, but the stick is lifted by Eric Jelinas, and Jaromir Jagr has the puck left-hand side of the ice. Puts on the brakes, finds Camilleri. Back to Jagr. Now Eric Jelinas. Passes in front. Mike Camilleri shot in a wide-open net, but he could not get it past the defender. Defender playing the role of the goalie on that play. Jelinas. Lightning with the puck in the Devils zone. Big hit by Peter Harold. Controls it for the Devils. And Tumo Ruutu gets destroyed at center ice by the Lightning. It's dumped in to the New Jersey zone. Controlled by the Devils. That was Steven Gianna. That's at the Ruutu. Over to Damian Brunner. Big hit, but he keeps control of the pass into the center. Backhand shot by Ruutu. Saved by Nabokov. Minute 50 left in the second period. Lightning crosses over into the Devils zone. Still have possession of it. Passes to center ice. Slap shot, but it's deflected in front. Saved again by Corey Schneider on the shot. Passed back out behind the net. Devils possession. Merrill has the puck. Passes it up to Steven Gianna. Skates at center ice. Now to the blue line. Lightning zone. Gianna puts on the brakes. Passes over, but he can't get the connection on the pass. Lightning take over, but that'll end the second period. We have a 3-0 Devils lead at the end of 2. We'll be right back here on the YouTube Radio Network for some more Devils hockey. Welcome back to the YouTube Radio Network for some more Devils hockey. We have a Devils Lightning matchup on our hands. It's the start of the third period. Devils up in the lead, 3-0. Stamkos versus Zajac face-off. It's won by Stamkos this time. And it's controlled by the Devils after a stick lift. Zajac crosses into the Lightning zone. Passes for Camilleri. Passes back to Jelinas at the point. Now for Green at the point. Passes to find Jelinas, but the pass goes wide. Stamkos, one-on-one situation. Passes back to Palat, but it's intercepted by Jelinas. Devils possession of the puck. Camilleri in the slot. Passes back to center. And Zajac at the backhander is blocked in front. Palat with the puck. Crosses center ice for the Lightning. Into the Devils zone. Passes back. Slap shot is off the post, and it deflects out of play. We're going to have a face-off upcoming now. It'll be Adam Henrique, Havlat, Zuber versus Morrow, Flipula, and Kucherov for the Lightning. Face-off won by Henrique, controlled by the Devils, but it's intercepted, controlled by the Lightning. Passed around the points. Shot is deflected wide. Didn't get a strong opportunity, but the pass is deflected by Flipula. He collects it, he snipes it, and it's a 3-1 game now. Valtteri Flipula puts the Lightning on the board, assisted by Kucherov and Aaron Strawman. It's a 3-1 game now. Devils still a commanding lead, but the Lightning have got some hope after that goal by Flipula. 15:34 left in the third. Josefson versus Boyle. It's won by Josefson of the Devils. Merrill over to Ryder. Josefson into the Lightning zone at the face-off circle. Passes it back, but his man is not the point to receive it. It's going to all the way back to Corey Schneider. And the defenseman takes it as Peter Hale taking a weird wrap. Centered on net, but it cannot get the one-timer. Controlled by Michael Ryder. Pass to center ice, but it's deflected. Slapper saved by Corey Schneider. Another shot saved by Corey Schneider. This man is a brick wall on net tonight. Josefson at center ice for the Devils. Skates into the Lightning zone. The spin move, puts on the brakes. Still has possession of the puck, but he gets laid out behind the net in the icing zone. Controlled by the Lightning, dumped into the Devils zone. That's going to go back all the way to the boards. Controlled by John Merrill. Marty Havlat up center ice now. Passed into Lightning zone. He has a breakaway. Shot is saved by Nabokov, but it almost goes in, and he jumps on it. And it finally deflects that. A big hit by Havlat. Controls for the Devils. He centers it, but Henrique cannot be there for the one-timer. Lightning with possession of Flipula. Kucherov into the Devils zone now at the face-off circle. With his back to the net, looking for someone to pass to. Passes down low, Flipula to the point. Back to Kucherov. To the point again. Slap shot deflected by Adam Henrique and controlled by Henrique. Zubris to Havlat. Havlat behind the nets. Skating behind the net with still possession of passes to the center. Henrique with the wrister, but it's saved off the waffler of Nabokov. 6:50 left in the third. Devils still in the lead 3-1. Passes back. The pass is going to float all the way to the Devils zone. Adam Larson finds Zidlichki. Into the Devils zone. Into the Lightning zone. Passes on this speed, and he passes it to Adam Henrique in center ice. Takes a wrister. It's a 4-1 Devils lead. Adam Henrique at the wrister goes bar down on Avengi Nabokov with 5:31 left in the game. Henrique assisted by Zidlichki and Adam Larson. Now with 19 seconds left, the Devils win the face-off. Slap shot from Larson is deflected in front. Big hit by Victor Hedman. But the puck is controlled by Zajac. Pass back, the Lightning with the puck. They dump it in. And that'll most likely end the game now. Controlled by Andy Green. He's going to just collect this one behind his net. And the clock winds out, and the Devils win. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how the cookie will crumble. And the New Jersey Devils have ended the Tampa Bay Lightning hot streak. As the Lightning drop to 21-9-4 in the season, the Devils improved to 12-20-2. Hopefully that's a sign this is going to be a better second half of the season for the New Jersey Devils. Here in December, they really did turn things around. And this game is definitely a step in the right direction. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up for this matchup at the Prudential Center. Don't forget to tune in next time here for the next edition of Devils Hockey. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.
And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you